The impact of Pinterest is growing every year and gives a property the opportunity to share its personality, values, and the best it has to offer. But is it right for your property? I'll explain how you can market with Pinterest. Welcome to another edition of Hospitality Property School. I am your instructor, Jerry McPherson. If you haven't subscribed yet, do it now, and make sure to hit the little bell so you'll be informed when I upload a new video. You won't want to miss anything I designed especially for you. Pinterest is a collection of pictures that show up on a board. The pictures, or images, are called pins, which are visual bookmarks. All the images uploaded can link back to their original location. This allows many people to share the same pin or image with their own commentary while still linking back to the original content. Who uses Pinterest? In order to determine if Pinterest for your business is a good fit, it's helpful to understand who exactly is logging into the social media platform and what makes them tick. Pinterest has 459 million monthly active users. Monthly international user figures grew by 46% in 2020. 60% of users are women. 82% of people use Pinterest on mobile. People watch close to 1 billion videos a day on Pinterest. 8 in 10 Pinterest users say the platform makes them feel positive. Though Pinterest's user base isn't nearly as large as that of Facebook, Instagram, or YouTube, it's important to keep in mind that these users are deeply engaged. Setting up a Pinterest account for your business. If you plan to use Pinterest to market your property, you should create a Pinterest business account rather than a personal account. Business accounts offer business-specific features like analytics and have the ability to use Pinterest advertising. Next, I'll explain how to set up Pinterest for your property, right after a word from our sponsors. If you would like to learn more tips and techniques for operating a hospitality property, I highly recommend you join our 6-day challenge. We at Keystone HPD have taken our years of experience as hospitality property authorities and have produced the 6-day challenge video series with many actionable tips and techniques that aspiring and current hotel, resort, inn, bed and breakfast, etc. owners and managers can take and use to help improve your property's bookings and profit. Topics include: what type of owner-manager are you? How to set up your organizational structure, the importance of great customer service, marketing your property, social media platforms, wowing your guests, plus more. The most exciting thing? The regular price for this information-packed video series is $97, but for a limited time, it is being offered to you for only $7. Sign up in the show notes and get immediate access to your first video. Before the break, I said I would explain how to set up Pinterest for your property. Step 1. Create your Pinterest for Business account. Step 2. Complete your profile. Now you need to fill in your profile details to make your brand appealing and credible. Log into your new Pinterest account, and then upload a photo. Optimal size is 165 by 165 pixels. Complete the About You section and add your business location. Give as much information as you can. Choose an image that best represents your property, such as a logo. Make sure to add your website so users can visit you through it. Always try to use keywords in your About Me. Step 3. Confirm your website. Confirming your website allows you to see what people pinned from your website and adds your logo to any pins made from your site. Confirming your website will also boost your pins' rankings in search results. 4. Create boards. Now that your account is ready to go, you need to start sharing and organizing content so that pinners will have a reason to follow either your entire account or one or more of your boards. Enter a clear description of what you'll save to your board and choose an appropriate category. If you want to start saving pins to your board, but you're not ready for people to see it yet, You can choose to make the board secret until it's ready to go. 5. Start pinning. Now that your boards are set up, it's time to add some pins. The easiest way to save to Pinterest quickly is to install the Pinterest browser button, which allows you to pin anything from the web with just a couple of clicks. That's it. You've successfully created your Pinterest for Business account. Personalizing your brand. Pinterest is an extremely casual platform where people write and pin candidly. This is a wonderful opportunity to integrate a more personalized brand voice into your business Pinterest page. Shed your polished image and get to know your customers. They're the ones repinning and following you. This is also an ideal place to dip your toe into some brand marketing research. Put your feelers out and take note of what you notice trending in your competitors' page and which pins perform the best. Boards about your property. First, create boards that are directly related to your hospitality property and destination. Name your first boards after your property. Fill your property board with images from your website and other images from a photo shoot. Photos do best when they are clear and bright, so make sure only to upload quality images. Boards about your region. Second, create boards that focuses on your property's region. You should showcase information on the most popular local attractions, restaurants, etc. Property details board. Next, get specific about your property. Create boards for your restaurant, bar, spa, gift shop, or any specialties you offer. More ideas. Now create boards that showcase what makes your property different. Architecture, history, wedding destination, family getaway, boards where your guests can contribute. Use Google Analytics. You can use tools like Google Analytics to understand things your guests are interested in. This will help you come up with content ideas for your Pinterest boards. It will take a few weeks for Google to gather useful information. Once it has collected enough data, you can find audience information inside. After logging in, you can click Audience on the left-hand panel. You can get information such as age, gender, and interests. If you need help, Pinterest offers great getting started guides for businesses to get them started. They highlight what you should pin to give the best experience, how to curate, and inspire your audience. Show what inspires you. Take your pins beyond your products. For travel, this can mean showcasing travel destinations that have inspired your hospitality property. Hospitality brands, more than anything else, are inspired by your love of culture and travel. Curate your collection. Pinterest suggests beautiful image to specific boards. Topic-focused boards do better than general boards. Users like to know exactly what they should expect when following any given board. Authenticity matters. Your Pinterest should be used to display your brand's personalities and values. Showcase what you're all about and drop what you're not. Hospitality brands are often fueled by passion, so focus on how and what got you to this point. Don't try to be anything you're not, and focus on what matters to your guests. Is all of this making sense? I would sure like to know in the comments. Tips and tactics you may want to consider. 1. Add save buttons to your site. If you want people to take action, you've got to make it easy for them to do so. Since adding save buttons to your website allows people to pin your content with just one click, even if they don't have a Pinterest browser button installed, it should be no surprise that by doing so can quintuple the amount of content pinners saved from your site. 2. Pin consistently. Pinterest recommends that you pin something at least once per day during peak times. Pinterest also highlights that consistency is key. If you're creating pins to coincide with an upcoming holiday, season, or event, you should start posting them about 45 days in advance. 3. Focus on great visuals. Pinterest is a highly visual medium, so it's worth the effort to create quality imagery. Photos should be clear, well lit, well composed, and most importantly, in focus. Adding a few words of text to your images can help give an immediate idea of what the link content is all about. Keep in mind that you can create multiple pins with different images to the same web page. This is not only allowed, but encouraged, since different images appeal to different audiences. 4. Don't neglect the words. I just told you that Pinterest is a visual medium, but great visuals alone are not enough to create serious engagement. Make most of the description fields to tell viewers exactly what they will get if they click through to the link content on your site. Make sure to include the most important keywords to help your pins appear in search. But of course, be sure to do this in a natural and helpful way, rather than engage in keyword stuffing. 5. Use rich pins when appropriate. Rich pins are enhanced pins that use metadata pulled from your site to provide extra information about what pinners will find when they click on a pin. Rich pins are available for apps, recipes, products, and articles. In other words, they are almost certainly applicable to the content you are pinning or hoping others will pin from your site. 6. Get social. Pinterest is a social network, not a billboard. If you want people to engage with your pins, you need to be engaged yourself. Follow boards or accounts from relevant but not competitive brands in your industry, and make sure to actively like and engage with pins related to your niche. 7. Use analytics to improve results. Pinterest Analytics provides important information about what types of content best perform on the network, so you can tweak and improve your Pinterest for business results over time. You'll be able to see which pins are the most popular and which drives the most traffic to your site, so you can focus on the metrics that matter the most to your particular business. 8. Try Pinterest promoted pins. Promoted or Pinterest ads are a great way to get your pins seen by more people, creating new exposure for your brand. 9. Make your pins more accessible. Pinterest is a hypervisual platform, relying heavily on images to establish context and meaning. This has meant that users with certain disabilities, low visibility, or those in need of screen readers struggle to use the platform, even more so than they do on other platforms like Facebook or Twitter, which is more text-focused. Here are some ways you can do this. Add context through descriptions. Use strong typography. Make sure the text is large enough so it can be read. Incorporate color contrast. 10. Try Pinterest's buyable pins. Promoted pins are doing exceptionally well, and buyable pins are driving major conversions. 11. Try promoted video campaign. Pinterest recommends using video when your brand has a clear story to tell. Pinterest research shows that people watch promoted videos 32% longer when there is a storyline built over time, compared to GIFs or stitched together stills. In conclusion, Pinterest can be a lot of fun, and their algorithm is formidable, making the experience new and different every time. There are many travelers on Pinterest, and they are looking to be inspired. Your property can be the inspiration for them to book a trip to stay with you and visit your destination. If you're using Pinterest correctly, it can be a significant source of traffic to your website, a source of bookings, and increased profits. Do you use Pinterest? Let me know in the comments. Okay, for the next 6 weeks, you're going to have access to this episode. Then it's gone, locked away, for Hospitality Property School Group members only. If you're curious and would like to see what members of the Hospitality Property School Group have access to, check out the short video in this episode's post show notes. In the next episode, I'm going to talk about LinkedIn and using it for your business. That's it for today's episode. Until next time, have a fun day. Did you see the last Insider tips? It was wonderful. If you haven't and you're not receiving them, check out the link in the show notes.